In lesson 6, now we would study about some major biophysical techniques one by one. What are biophysical techniques and what role they play in biology? The characterization of molecular structure, the measurement of molecular properties, and the observation of molecular behavior presents an enormous challenge for biological scientists. A wide range of biophysical techniques have been developed to study molecules in crystal form, in solution form, in cellular systems, and even in organisms. So, biophysical techniques provide you information about the electronic structure, size, shape, dynamics, polarity, and mode of interaction of different biological molecules. Some of the most exciting techniques provide images of the cells, as you all must be familiar with a microscope and electron microscope. Some provide us access to study the subcellular structures and even individual molecules. Many techniques are directly applied and they provide us access to observe the biological behavior and physical properties of single proteins or DNA molecules within a living cell. They help us to determine the behavior of single molecules influencing the biological function of the organism. First, we would look what is electrophysiology. Electrophysiology is basically a method to access your heart's electrical system or activity, and it is used to diagnose abnormal heartbeats or arrhythmia. It involves the movement and measurement of voltage and current coursing through the tissues through the ion channel proteins. It also includes the movement and adverse effect of currents in whole organs such as the heart. It also helps to study the neuronal structure. Specifically for the heart, the procedure is known as cardiac electrophysiology. Electrophysiology study known as EP test is used to study abnormal heart rhythms, arrhythmia. There are two parts of the EP study. First, recording the heart's electrical signal to access the electrical function, then pacing the heart to bring on certain abnormal rhythms for observation under controlled conditions. This is known as electrophysiology study. Second technique is hydrodynamics. Hydro means water, as you all know, a fluid thing. So, the scientific study of the motion of fluids, especially non-compressible liquids, under the influence of internal and external forces is called as hydrodynamics. The behavior of large biomolecules, proteins, carbohydrates, and nucleic acids in solution is complex and it is directly related to the molecular size, shape, and flexibility. So, analysis of hydrodynamic behavior provides us important information about the structure, dynamics, and interaction of biomicromolecules. Third technique is microscopy and imaging. It helps us to generate images of cellular and molecular structures with dimensions from microns to nanometers. And we can see individual molecules or cellular structure using atomic force, electron, or confocal fluorescence microscopy. What is confocal microscopy? It is an optical imaging technique which is quite easy and it provides us extremely high quality images. It provides us optical resolution and contrast of micrograph and it helps us to study both fixed and living cells and tissues. Thank you. In the next lesson, we would study many other biophysical techniques and their role in the progress of biology.